Cottonwood Pass, probably one of the most beautiful places I've been. Certainly the highest place. Definitely the most beautiful place I've ever taken a dump at. We basically came up to the top of the pass, jumped on the PCT and headed north, which had us going up some more over a spur, and we're finally at this incredible moment. You ready to see this joint?
Yeah, let's see what this is all about.
All right. Go ahead, my brother. Water, man. Do you think it was worth it? That pass coming up here? I mean, this is it. We could set up like right here and figure out what we're gonna do for tomorrow.
Right on.
All right, cool.
I gotta work on it.
That's an unusually shaped tarp.
Yeah.
So it's not purely rectangle. It's
got bubbles on it.
so what? So it has like a Velcro or zipper opening. So you basically wind up setting up an A-frame kind of thing. Okay. For this night out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a fast fly setup. Now there's no critters out here, no bugs. So it is windy. It might be cold. But what this allows you to do is use the tent almost like a tarp. But you have to have the, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll secure this side first. And what I'm doing is this is inside out, or upside down actually. So this surface right here is the inside. And because it's windy, what I'll do is, now that it's secured over here, I just flip it over. This still needs to be here to get the full integrity. Flip this over, kink, like that. Flip the fly over here. There we go. Now you can only do this, I mean you could try and improvise it, but if you buy the store-bought footprints, they have the attachments for, you know, the clips like these right here. They've got the clips attached to their footprints so you can have something to clip your fly to. Right? And voila. Okay. Last bit of business. I mean, this is like all open now, and you just have to, you know, you just have to cinch these down to regulate your ventilation, because of course the air is just going to slip through there, and then of course guy out some other areas, you know, that maybe you don't want. You know, you want some closure. So that you don't have all the wind whipping through there, but just enough to keep the condensation from building up during your sleep. All right, nice and tight. Now you don't need to use this you don't have to use a homemade, I made a homemade footprint here off of the generic store tarp thing. There's a video on it by I think Backpacker Magazine did a video of how to build your own footprint, and I guess you could do it with one of those drop cloth sheets that people are using. I forget the name of it. I'll burn it in during the edit. But yeah, now so you have all this space in here. Just one more guy point, and that's the rear. This guy point back here. Just to make it ship shape, and there's one last little bit right here so that your pole doesn't go bouncing around. There we go. Okay. And it. All the way, baby. All the way. And there you go, tight. You know, and you can adjust your fly straps to however low you want it to go to regulate your ventilation. And that's it. Fast fly, that's the plan for tonight. All right, let's get some lunch on. Yes, lunch. Filtering complete. Oh my God. Pristine water down there. I'll show it to you later if we have time. I'm just tired, man. Tired. So, yep, lunch. Ramen with Spam. Oh man. Let the calories rain. That's the great thing about backpacking is you don't gotta hold back. Oh. Wonderful spot. Yeah, I was gonna go to someplace else. Let me get this on real quick. Before I even go here with the Spam, it's so funny how you have to think of everything ahead. You know, I don't want to waste the fuel, so I have to prep everything, right? Now, for this to be minutely, in order for it to work, you know, I don't want to eat raw Spam, so I want to cook it. So I'm going to boil it. So what I want to do is I'm going to slice this up and drop it in the water as it's boiling and let it get its little boil on before I drop the ramen in there. And so then the multi-tool just comes to its own out here. Everything from screwdriver to opening, you know, to opening the Garcia bear box thingy to I mean, normally I've got a P38 on my keychain, but I don't want to carry my keys in my pocket, man. Screw that. So that's in the lid attached to the key fob. Ooh, chunk of Spam, yummy. And then we slice and dice. Bam. Bam. Oh yeah. Deliciousness. It's funny that all of the video stuff, is all about the food. I feel like a glutton when I think about all my shots. I'm like, all I talk about is eating out here. And I'm not, I'm just eating 3 regular squares. And it's like, it's the only time that I stop to make a video is when I'm eating. Other than that, I'm humping, And now I got here at an early, it was like 12:30 or something in the afternoon when I got here. So there's plenty of time to do stuff. But then I had to stop. I started shooting this bit, and then I had to stop to go get water because I didn't have any water. So I spent, well, it's 2:30 now, so I've spent, 45 minutes filtering. This is 96 ounces Nalgene Canteen. And then I filled up I filled up my canteens, each 2 quarts. I left the, so it's like I'm using everything. So, okay. 2 cups of water. One canteen is a quart, not a liter. Some people said it was a liter. It's not a liter. A liter won't fit in there. So half a canteen cup, or a canteen cup, is half the size of a canteen. So that's 2 cups right there. Now I measured it out, and it doesn't quite come to the top. So why is this important? Because you have to, if you want it to taste good, you got to try and kind of do it. Oops. You got to try and kind of do it per the instructions. You want to do it per the instructions because the flavor packet is geared to a certain amount of water, right? All right. So now that we got the water starting to boil, now we throw the Spam in there. Probably could have done that with the cup not on the stove. It's kind of precarious right there, especially on the rock, so probably not a good idea on my part. And then I keep all my trash. keep all my trash in a gallon Ziploc bag in the bear vault. So here it is right now. So I'll just plop that in there. And then scrunch it down and try and get the air out of it before I seal it. And then that goes in the bear vault. But separate from the food, like the food, all my food is in a separate, it's one of the smell proof, it's just another Ziploc, but they're selling it over out of some marketing ploy. But it's a huge Ziploc bag that you put all your meals in, toiletries, baby wipes. Don't get scented baby wipes, it'll mess everything up. So you keep all your food separated, all your fresh food separated, and your trash separated in another Ziploc bag. And yeah, work it like that. Okay, so it's funny how when the spam I don't know, reaches a certain temperature or whatever, it starts floating to the top. It makes it really hard to put the noodles in there. And then you gotta pay attention too, because you know, you put 2 cups of water in there, which is actually below, you know, it's below the line, but or it's below the top, you know, but all of that mass in there, you gotta keep your water from overflowing. Mine actually put the fire out. So, I mean, it's the same thing. You can let it boil. You can let the noodles boil for 3 minutes per the instructions, or you can just let it sit in the water that's, you know, just finished boiling. Same thing. Either way, it's a field and you can't expect gourmet cooking out here. But the Spam, the little individual Spam packets, that's the only completely hydrated food I brought out here. Everything else is dehydrated. And oh, that smells good. I wish I had this for lunch yesterday. I was kicking myself in the butt for not bringing any soy sauce in a little squirt bottle, but oh well. I'm telling you, man, my pack looks huge, but I'm using everything in it. So, I mean, it sucks. The load is significant, let me tell you. It's no joke. But I'm using everything, so that's good. Okay, the temperature, or well, the sun's going down pretty rapidly, so I gotta hurry up. Okay, so this is the REI Bivy. Not sure what the name is. I'll annotate it on the bottom here. But basically, it's just a big waterproof sack, which I'm using to I'm using it for its windproofness and to keep all the dirt from blowing around, because since I put the tent up, there's been a lot of debris blowing in because it is kind of windy and stuff. So what we have is, we've got the REI Bivy. And inside is the Sierra Designs Zissou 12, which worked really great last night. And another thing that forgot to note was that the difference between this and the Radiant 20, both of them were under $300, which was pretty cool. But there is less down in the morning that was outside of the sleeping bag. The Radiant 20 sheds a lot of down all the time. This one does not. The Sierra Designs does not. And I don't know. I guess it's the you know, the material, you know, on the outside. Definitely one of those geeky colors for those hippie dudes. But you know, it does. You know, this morning I couldn't find one of my socks, and I was able to shine my headlamp down in there, and it wasn't a big black pit. You know what I'm saying? So the lighter color helped with that. You know, finding out what wasn't supposed to be in there. So I guess that was pretty cool. But it works great. The bivy taking care of the protecting the sleeping bag from dirt and wind when I'm in it. And that's on top of the XPED Sidmat UL7, which is a lightweight one that you blow up. You blow it up with your mouth. You gotta blow air into it. Unlike the other one, not the UL Sidmat 7, just the Sidmat 7. It has a little hand pumps, which was pretty cool. But haven't had any issues with this air mattress, man. It rolls up small. The same one I used in the video from last Thanksgiving. Weird, huh? But so yeah, we're ready to hit the sack, and the sun's going down fast. It's gonna be dark in an hour, and because I'm over 11,000 feet, the fire restrictions begin at 10,400 feet. No fires above 10,400 feet. I mean, we saw as we walked in there was a fire pit over there, but do the right thing, law-abiding citizen. Yay.